What's up, guys? It's your boy Blackrue back with another video. Before we get started, cue Indigo Saint. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Blackrue Investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer?
Best believe I was Blackrue Investing. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifesting, so we binge on our Blackrue Investing. Best believe I was Blackrue Investing. Got course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that Blackrue Investing. Best believe I was Blackrue Investing.
My man Indigo. What's up, guys? Want to say shout out to King and Zay of Gentlemen of Crypto. They're doing their 1000th episode today. They are the longest show in crypto. They've been out since 2017. Shout out to those brothers. Let's give them their flowers. Definitely, if you guys even want to go over there right quick, come back to the video. I don't mind. Shout out to King and Say. Really, like, I'm really proud of those brothers. Not like they need me to be proud of them, but you know, I like to see that excellence, man. I love it. So those guys have reached their 1000th episode, and they're going to be doing some stuff all week. So definitely go over there and check that out on their channel, that they're going to be doing stuff all week. And today we're going to be talking about the 3 kings of data crypto. Now, just remember, data has become like a new currency. Okay. It really has. Data is just extremely valuable. You have data, you can figure out how to better market to someone, how to influence their behavior, how to just data is valuable. Information is always valuable. We know that. But in this Web3 data age, data is extremely valuable. So let's talk about these right quick. Now, we're going to mention honorable mention before we get into it, because 3 is just a little bit better than 4, bronze, silver, and gold, but this is an honorable mention. Numerai, they're actually backed by one coin that we're going to mention, like one of these coins, Filecoin, sits on their board. Numerai, they're basically using machine learning to estimate the stock market. So you go on there and you stake some of their coins, some of their numerai, and you make picks, and you use their like kind of machine learning like system, and you predict the market. And they say they fare to a tune of 28.5%, whereas things like Quant equity are actually negative 0.39. They're positive 28%. And if you kind of just go straight on their site, they're saying that you get almost 10% return from your staked numerai. So very, 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 very cool. So they're our honorable mention. Again, they do these advanced models, and they use these models, so the data from those models of people predicting, to predict the stock market. So you see it here, allowing developers and data scientists to experiment and create machine learning models with improved reliability, and those models end up predicting the market. Okay. Now we're going to get into an important cog before we get into the 2 data storage kings. We're going to get into the data management king, sort of. So this is the graph. And the graph, they provide like easily usable APIs. And I just closed the window. They provide easily usable APIs to things like Decentraland, things like LivePeer, which is like a streaming platform. Things that allow them to, those cryptos, to easily access their data. And again, like I said, if you have easily accessible data, you can predict behaviors, you can influence behaviors, you can use that influence to better market to whomever you're predicting their behavior. Like case in point, Decentraland, it's a metaverse. You can you can use the graph to sort that data on a person and say, okay, I know this person likes anime, like sort of similar to the YouTube algorithm, right? How they suggest things based off of what we clicked on before. And sort of similar to Twitter, because they also suggest things on their little sidebar, and they also influence behavior with these suggestions. They really do. So so a graph is going to be very critical in that. And just think when all these metaverses are connected together, and then all this like Internet of things are sending information to the metaverse and different crypto databases. They're going to need something to really quickly parse through all of that data, and the graph is going to be that thing. Okay, so let's look at the graph's price and where it's been. So it was as high as $2.16. So sitting here at almost 8 cents. 8 times 3 is 24. So a little bit under like 30x, so more like a 26x if it gets back to 216. And I really think it will be, because as you guys know, and I've said it on here before, the WEF, the World Economic Forum, they have deep pockets regardless of what you think about them, and they're great, you know what I mean, great start over, if you will. Regardless of what you think of them, they have really big pockets behind them, deep pockets, and I think they truly support things like the graph. So having the graph behind these things will allow easily parsing of data and easily influencing of behaviors for people. Now, if we move to data storage, we're moving now to Filecoin. Filecoin is one of those, their CEO is like a supporter of Numerai. And I believe their CEO also supports the graph as well. So those things are very synergistic. They started the whole the whole platform. What is it called here? The Interplanetary File System. So they could possibly even work between planets if you believe in, you know, if you like that type of thing. Shout out to my guys on Rokfin. So yeah, so it's peer-to-peer storage, that's decentralized storage backed by Filecoin. I think this is actually one of the coins that you can you might be able to mine this. I'm not sure if you can or not. Let's see. It should say if it's proof of stake or proof of work. So yeah, so it's secured through proof of replication and proof of space-time. And Filecoin network nodes are known as retrieval miners, are in competition to serve clients. So it's a kind of storage miner nodes. So more of a staking type of nodes, but very, very interesting. Now, the reason I'm kind of setting these things up for you guys, I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning. I'm going to do an AR versus Chainlink video. And what does AR ask you? That's the one we're going to talk about next, which is Armweave. Armweave is kind of an improvement upon Filecoin, because Filecoin does not offer perma storage. But Fileweave says, hey, we're perma storage. Now, the reason you have these decentralized things instead of a Google or a Facebook or a Google or like a Dropbox or something like that is because those things are centralized. However, with these things, you do not know where the information is. It could be in any of the decentralized nodes. And by the way, I just wanted to let you guys know about the previous price of Filecoin at $5. If it gets back to the 190 that it was at, that's near like what, 5 times 40 is 200. So that's nearly a 35, 36x out there, right? But yeah, again, very small supply here with 300, a little bit over 300 million. Now, if we look at Arweave, it's even a smaller supply. It's 66 million. Okay, so this one was as high as $80. Sitting here at 10 is such a bargain. Now, just remember, there's going to need to be more data handlers, more decentralized data handlers, especially for blockchain, especially if they're planning on dealing with the metaverse. Now, we're going to get more into Arweave when we start talking about Arweave versus Chainlink, because now we get into the storage. We get into things like Arweave storing Solana's data using the graph to sort it. And we'll get into those things on the next video. But what do you think about these 3 kings of data storage? Will you think data storage is going to be important for the metaverse coming up? And we know the WEF is pushing the metaverse. What do you guys think about these 3 data cryptos? And are there any videos you guys would like to see in the next few days? I'm doing a 30-day video challenge. I would love to know what videos you guys would like to see. And for you guys who made it around to the end, thank you guys so much. Come out and check out some of my older videos here. And thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one. Peace.